Welcome back to DC Silver Age Storytime, and today's story comes from Adventure Comics 315. This is part 2. This comic was published in December 1963 with story by Edmund Hamilton and art by John Forte. In the testing of the substitute heroes, they must conquer impossible odds. Each of them has been deliberately assigned a task in which his or her superpower is of little use. Here is the conclusion of the cosmic competition with its dramatic climax in which one substitute legionnaire is finally revealed as the winner of the super tests. Night Girl is losing her struggle against the tremendous powers of that evil female tyrant, Sun Woman, and that means she's losing her chance to win the super tests. So they're testing all of the Legion of Substitute-Heroes to see which one is going to be offered a spot within the actual Legion of Superheroes. We've recently received reports of someone called Sun Woman who is using her mighty powers to oppress people here. Your task, Night Girl, is to bring her to justice. But in that perpetual sunlight, I will lose all my powers. But I'll do my best. So she flies in there. Yes, that Sun Woman, the tyrant who rules by her terrific powers. She's destroying our houses so her palace can be enlarged. And this woman is using a harness that allows her to draw power from the sun, and so she is superpowered through her harness. You're using that stolen invention for evil instead of good. This must stop. Why, the strongest man on this planet dares not face me. You, a snip of a weak girl, will soon get your lesson. So even women in the future are sexist. And she just shoves Night Girl down into a pit. But that was Night Girl's plan. Down here, away from the sun, I have full possession of my superpowers, and now I'll use them. And she digs her way up. I'll come up in the cellars of their houses to talk to them. I don't know why she even bothered facing off against Sun Woman instead of just going to them directly. But she convinces them to use this black rock and burn it and create a smoke that covers the entire city. It's like night for the first time in our history. That smoke is cutting off the sunlight, which is the source of my power. I'm just an ordinary woman now. And so she is no match for Night Girl, who is powered by darkness. A remarkable feat, Night Girl succeeded in spite of a terrific handicap. We should give her a high score in the contest. So the next one is Chlorophyll Kid. And Brainiac just says split a mountain in half, which, I don't know, it actually seems kind of obvious as to how he would do it. He climbs, I guess, all the way up to the top, and there is a little plant, I guess, at the peak. And so he does the most obvious thing, which is, I guess, drop a few more seeds of redwoods, and then cause them to grow and crack the mountain. We split the mountain. See, the water is flowing down between the trees that caused it. How's that for a feat? I don't know. I mean, I feel like shattering a mountain maybe is not a good thing to do. But he is successful. It should register a good score, but Fire Lad and Stone Boy still have to take their tests. So this time, Fire Lad is going to be teamed up with Bouncing Boy, and they go to this planet or an asteroid where the rain is constant. But Fire Lad is tasked with giving these folks permanent fire, which they've never had. But every time he tries to make fire, the rain just puts it out. So nothing will burn in this never-ending rain. Wait, what about those colored greasy stains on the surface of that river? They could mean one thing. And so he starts using his flight ring and bouncing up and down to punch holes in the ground. So that's it. Oil. Yes, those oil stains in the river proved there was oil just underground, and I drilled till I reached it. Now I'll set it afire with my fire breath. Oil will burn even in the rain. So they have permanent rain. Good job, Fire Lad. And the final one is Stone Boy, whose power always seems to be the weakest. Since my only power is turning myself to stone, it won't be easy, but I have an idea. He is supposed to capture this dangerous beast, the Rontax, which ravages village of the people here. Your task is to capture it. So he digs a pit, and he tries to lure the Rantek. And every time the Rantek approaches him, he turns to stone. But he seems to be having issues. He just cannot get the Rantek into that pit. And the Rantek turns his attention to the villagers. Saturn Girl, I give up the test. Use your telepathic power to repel the Rantek. Yes, I quit the test. I'm the only substitute hero who failed completely. Your score, no matter how low it is, will be registered on the score computer. Now that the tests are all done, we'll know who wins. So I guess they use a computer to figure it out. And it turns out Stone Boy is the winner. With, I guess, Polar Boy and Night Girl tying for second. You mean I'm the winner? But I can't be. I failed completely, for I quit. But Saturn Girl read telepathically in your mind why you quit: to avoid risk to other people. Your spirit of self-sacrifice, along with your ingenuity and courage, gave you the highest score. You will enter the Legion of Superheroes as a permanent member. I think that's dumb. He failed. And okay, I don't agree with that. And it also shows that his power is extraordinarily limited. But when the Substitute Legion departs, goodbye, Stone Boy. We're glad for you, but we'll miss you. So I guess maybe his power is accepting that he's inadequate. The Substitute Legion won't be the same without you, but you deserve to win. But now that I've won, I don't want to join the Legion of Superheroes. I don't want to break up our Legion. I'm very grateful for the honor, but I can never leave the Substitute Legion and my comrades in it. We understand, Stone Boy. Your Legion is a fine organization, and your loyalty to it gives you an even higher score. Farewell. Yeah, okay. I believe that Polar Boy actually eventually does make it into the full Legion, and probably the most deserving of the... Although, other than Stone Boy, they all, I think, are more powerful than probably the bottom 3, 4, 5, or whatever. So that was... what is it? The winner of the Super Tests.